In the midst of much confusion, we decided to unify. We won't let the vision die. We know there is a greater purpose. One aim, one destiny, and we'll all stay aligned to what's preferred by Yah. Man keep his hand in the hand of Yah. With woman by his side, our children will follow. And together in unity we'll shine and glorify Yah. Together forever we'll glorify Yah. In unity together we'll glorify Yah. In truth and in unity. One love, one destiny, one great God family. In truth and in unity. One love, one destiny, one great God family. Yeah. Nothing will ever come between us. Our bond is tight, doing what's required and what's right. We know there is a greater purpose. One aim, one destiny, and we'll all stay aligned to what's preferred by Yah. Man keep his hand in the hand of Yah. With woman by his side, our children will follow. Together in unity we'll shine and glorify Yah. Together forever we'll glorify Yah. In unity together we'll glorify Yah. In truth and in unity. One love, one destiny, one great God family. In truth and in unity. One love, one destiny, one great God family. You gave us back to one another. He opened up our eyes and he gave us the gift of the Yah. We know there is a greater purpose. One aim, one destiny, and we'll all stay aligned to us. Preferred by Yah. Man, keep your hands in the hands of Yah. With woman by your side. Our children will follow. Together in unity we'll shine and glorify Yah. Together forever and all we can do in unity to glorify Yah. Right now, and in unity. One love, one destiny. One great family. Together forever we'll glorify Yah. In unity together we'll glorify Yah. In truth and in unity. One love, one destiny. Still got the family. Together forever we'll glorify Yah. In unity together we'll glorify Yah. In truth and in unity. I must be fast. Yes. One love, one destiny. Yeah. One great family. Together forever we'll glorify Yah. In unity together we'll glorify Yah. Don't you know it's gonna be alright? It's gonna be all right. Yeah. Come on, let's work together hand in hand. You're gonna spread the love all over the land. Right now, truth and unity. One love, one aim, never leave. Together forever. Yeah. In unity. Yeah. In truth and unity. Truth and unity. Shalom to everybody entering the room. This is not going to be a long hangout at all. Some of you might have heard about Ghana apologizing for their role in chattel slavery and selling our people off. I want you to understand this is a very biblical thing that's going on right now. Some of you, I do believe, know this, and some may not know at all. But this is a very important moment. This moment not only matches up with the biblical text, but this also, us taking this step, will help in breaking the yoke of our punishment that we're in. So it's really important. And I know Christianity has pretty much killed the apology thing for all of us, but it's still a very important step that we must take when it comes down to Ghana. I'm going to share my screen for those of you that might not have seen this apology, and I'm going to play it for you. All right. And then we're going to get into the scriptures. All right. So give me a moment here so that I can share my screen. Let me know if you can see the screen. Okay, let me know if you can see the screen. Give me a 1. Good morning to everybody that's entering the room. Okay, good. All right, I'm just going to go ahead and play this video. If you already seen it, just please be patient. We are very privileged to be with you, particularly our brothers and sisters from the Caribbean and the diaspora, and people from all over Africa, our brothers and sisters from all over Africa. I wish at this point to particularly to apologize deeply on behalf of the chiefs and people of Gold Coast and Ghana for the atrocities, the cruelty, the inhuman treatment that were committed 400 years ago by my ancestors during the Atlantic slave trade, where over 400 years ago, millions of our brothers and sisters were captured, sold, and transported under inhumane and cruel circumstances. through Elmina Castle across to the Caribbeans and to the New World. On behalf of the chiefs and people of Ghana, I do render unqualified apology, deep from the bottom of our hearts. Deep from our bottom of our hearts. But one thing that I want you to be aware of, it was not without resistance. Some of our chiefs did fought and resisted. Some of our people did fought and resisted. But we are fighting a losing battle against a stronger.
Okay. All right, there is something that you really need to understand that some of you might know, some of you may not. I'm going to go to the scriptures. If you want to know where I am, I'm in Isaiah 9, and I'm at verse 18 through 21. Back during the times when our people were together with the other tribes over in Africa, there was a lot of fighting among the tribes, okay, especially between Manasseh, Ephraim, and Judah. A lot of the fighting was due to jealousy and envy from the tribe of Manasseh and Ephraim towards Judah. And some in that northern tribe did take place. They took part in selling our people to this white man. And that's something that you must understand. The fact that they're coming back and apologizing is actually very biblical. When you go to Isaiah, see where I am, Isaiah chapter 11, verse 13, tells you right here, the envy also of Ephraim shall depart, and the adversaries of Judah shall be cut off. Ephraim shall not envy Judah, and Judah shall not vex Ephraim, which means our two tribes are going to unite again. So, ladies and gentlemen, many of the tribe of Ephraim is in Ghana. And you might see it under these titles. Let me go ahead and see if I can zoom in, because we are so used to seeing it one way, but it's actually another way. See, these are the different ways of saying Ephraim in an African language. And you might have seen these before, but you might not have realized you were looking at Ephraim. Okay, just like we have Yehuda and Judah, and there's many different spellings of Judah. It's the same for Ephraim. All right, it's the same for them. As hard as this is, I know, we have been through so much in this captivity. It has been painful as hell for all of us. We must forgive them, because by forgiving them, ladies and gentlemen, this also tributes in the fall of Esau, when the kingdoms come back together. We must do this. We must accept this apology. because these are other Israelites. We don't have to accept all of these other heathens out here, but we must accept the apology from our brethren. And this is really important. Like I said, we know Christianity has messed everything up as far as apologies are concerned because they don't understand how apologies are done and how they should be accepted. That's the problem with Christianity. Christianity teaches them to apologize. I'm sorry, to accept apologies when no one even apologized to them. But in this case, this is an Israelite brother that came to the Caribbean to offer this apology to all of us that are out in the diaspora and apologizing for the Northern Kingdom's part in us going into chattel slavery. Okay, so just understand that. Because I looked at other videos and I saw many of our people not forgiving this brother. But Ephraim and Judah will unite. This is actually the beginning of it that you're seeing. This is the beginning of us uniting again. So it's important that we not be so angry that we can't forgive the northern tribes for taking part in enslaving us. Yes, this is absolutely special K, special K. This is prophecy. You don't realize this is huge, and it is prophecy. And this is exactly what the Most High wants to see in these last days is Judah and Ephraim and Manasseh come back together. So that's what I wanted to say. This is really important. Unfortunately, many that are Israelites don't understand what they're looking at. And it's important that you know and understand exactly what's happening here. Remember, those that don't understand what's going on and they're rejecting this apology from Ghana, you will pay the price for not forgiving your own brother. They know what they did. The northern tribes know what they did to us. They know. Now, it's very important that we know so that we can move forward from this apology. You know, we're going to see things that we never thought we would see before. We will see a lot of things. You know, unfortunately, the tribes did not all get along. There were a lot of tribal wars and infighting, and a lot of Ephraim's jealousy towards Judah was the fact that Judah was the head tribe. And Ephraim, at one point in time, felt like they should have been the head tribe. So it was a lot of jealousy and envy going on. But all of that's going away. There will be no more jealousy among the tribes once we're in the kingdom. Everybody will know exactly what their role is. So the confusion will be no more like we see it now. Yes. Okay. We came from the black continent of Africa. So, yes, it would have, without a shadow of a doubt, been Black people taking part in selling to the Europeans. And you have to understand, the Europeans actually broke the deal. They told the Europeans not to kill us, and they turned around and killed us. Slavery is spelled out in the Bible exactly how it should be done. They tell you exactly how you treat the slave and how it's done. They broke every single rule in how to handle a slavery, and they proceeded to mistreat us and kill us. You don't have to forgive that, ladies and gentlemen. But our brethren, you absolutely should forgive. And there were people in the continent that did fight against this. They did not believe it was right. So I want you to just dig deep in your heart. I know it's difficult, but this is really an apology. This is one you should be accepting, ladies and gentlemen. This one you really should accept, because us coming together will definitely ensure the fall of Esau. Period. Absolutely, Water Sniper. It really is in accordance to the Bible, things that we are seeing today. You are seeing a very desperate house of Esau fighting for survival at this point in time. But unfortunately, we are not going to see this group repent for anything. It's already been written out that they would never repent. We can't worry about that, ladies and gentlemen. We have to worry about ourselves at this point in time. This is a very pivotal moment. So now we need to turn the attention back on ourselves. Whatever Esau is doing and planning and his little civil rights march, stay out of it. Stay out of it. Don't get involved with any of their protests and whatever they're angry about. That doesn't automatically mean we have to be angry about the same thing. Okay? We do not have to be angry about the same things that heathens are mad about. But those are our brothers and sisters. This is what makes it different. And those that are separating yourself, that means you are getting it. You are getting it. And I love to see that you are no longer influenced by the ways of the people here. And you know better. And I'm happy about that. Very happy. So, brothers and sisters, I was not going to keep you long, but this was very important that we do this. I saw it, and one thing that was not explained in the videos that we watched, the ones that I watched, I should say, is they did not explain how there was a lot of fighting going on between the Northern Kingdom and Judah. So you really kind of missed the point of the apology. But I think now you do understand, and you do understand the importance of this moment. So I'm going to go ahead and end this hangout. I'll be doing another hangout in the coming days on my old channel. There are several things that I want to talk about. And I want to also draw everybody back to my old channel. I'm still going back and forth with Google. Everything has not been fully settled, but I do have my channel back. We are still in talks, but I'm only going to see this as a positive thing. I have one platform that has grown a lot, so I'm kind of grateful that I was able to be on this secondary channel because it allowed it to grow. I have over 4,000 people on this channel, and I didn't have that before my old channel was taken down. So I am grateful for that. And it's grown beyond what I thought. I thought maybe I would have 2,000 people, but I have double what I was anticipating. So I have nobody but I have to thank all of you for that. You're the ones that made that happen. You are the ones that made it happen. And then, of course, I have my old channel, which is starting to grow again because people are finding me and realizing that the channel is back up. So I thank you all for your support, for your loyalty, and not giving up on me or my channels. And I do love you all for that. So on that note, hi, the Information Man Show. Welcome. I want to welcome all of you and say also at the same time, goodbye. I will be doing a longer hangout. Information Man, I will send you an invitation to the next hangout. That way you can definitely get in. You all have a wonderful day. Peace, family, and shalom.